say, consider, 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 when I, the living God, did bring forth man, I say that it was my intention that he would be serving me. I say that I never intended for men to seek after other gods, other lovers, and call the same their masters. Yet I say that men are easily lured astray. They are led away from the way that I provide. And I say they go a-whoring after ways that I, the living God, never intended. They invent for themselves gods and shape the same. And I say in their rebellion against me, I say they bring to themselves multiplied curses, and there they live. And I say all the while they tell themselves they've found something better. They've escaped the old way. They do not need to live under the boredom or the tedium of the same. But I say they are simply blinded fools who are listening to demons, for I say they take them in the course of their own damnation. And I say all the while they prove they are empty-headed fools because they have departed from me. I say you are living in a time when multitudes who were once trained in the way that they were meant to go, that is, to worship me, to be faithful unto me, to be serving me, turned aside. And I say they invented gods, they took up other gods of the pagan, the heathen, and I say they loved it so. And I say they've lived their lives in one adulterous spree of spiritual whoredom against me. And all the while they think they've achieved some enlightenment. I say they've achieved the way of their own damnation. Now I say the time has come when the generation is fully matured, that I, the living God, will bring them down. That is, I will punish these transgressors who knew me in the days of their youth, yet chose to cast me off. I say they have matured to full ripe age. They think they have achieved, they have everything the way they want it, or so they imagine. But I say it is me, the living God, who will bring them down to heaps of ruination and rubble. And I say they shall wander in their old age in desolated places. And I say it is because it is what they are worthy to receive. For I say that I, the living God, will not have pity upon the transgressors, the violators, the adulterers, who have made it their joy to depart from me. For I say, while they've gone a-whoring after the ways of the heathen, after the means of the pagan, and loved it so, I say they became fools before me. For I say that I, the living God, had the way prepared for men, the way they were meant to walk in. But I say, because men are stubborn and proud and rebellious against me, I say they have trampled my way. I say there are some of them who have grown so audacious in their drunkenness and their spree of adultery that they think they can literally do away with me. That is, in order to do away with the conviction that they are wrong, that they are wrong. I say because they are so determined to prove they are right, I say they desire to do away with me. But I say they are the ones who are fools, for they are the ones who will be done away with by me. For I say that I, the living God, am not mocked, and I say that men shall be reaping and reaping and reaping their rebellion against me. That is, the fruit of their rebellion shall be manifest when my wrath is revealed, as it currently is being, and more and more. That is, it shall be more revealed as I, the living God, am kindled in my anger against them. For I say, when you see the ones who have led the way in departure from me, who think they are some great thing, who think they are superior in all of their doings, I say they are nothing but fools. For I say that fools are those who are right in their own eyes, and I say that they will not receive correction. That is, they esteem they are better than they are as they go on in a way that will cause them to be damned. For I say they choose a way that is nothing but emptiness, futility, and darkness, and I say they are loving it so. For I say that fools will return again and again and again unto their folly, even when they are beaten for the same. I say you are living in a time that I, the living God, am releasing my fury against the fools, against the proud, against the rebels who have departed from me. And I say that I will not be satisfied until my anger is spent. For I say, for too long I have held in my wrath, my anger, my rage against them in all of their multiplied transgressions. Now I say that the time has come that I release it in the fullness, and yes, they will pay for the same. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to live, to die, to perish as fools, but I say there are multiplied ones who shall do such a thing. That is, because they once knew me, but they chose to walk out on me. That is, they chose to go in the way of fools, the way of transgressors, and I say that the same shall be proven to be hard. For I say it is me, the living God, who is collecting in this wicked and perverse generation, for now is my time. And I say, when I will collect upon those who have given themselves to other gods, other lovers, I say they will have no defense before me. For I say they are the ones who threw back their heads in peals of demonic laughter against me when I pled with them to return. That is, they are the ones who mocked me and scoffed me in all of their so-called enlightenment. Now I say they shall pay for the same. For I say, when I release the fullness of my wrath against them, and they shall scream and howl and cry out to their pagan gods, to their idols, to their deities they have chosen above me, I say they will receive no response from them. For I say that the idols that they have vowed to, the idols they have created, the idols they have dug up even out of ruins, I say those idols can do no good for them. And I say, though they howl and scream and moan and beg for mercy, where will the mercy come from? For I say that the gods of the heathen are dead, they are dull, they are dumb, they cannot speak, they cannot hear. And I say, when men have turned aside from me, the living God, to worship the idols that are dead, I say there will be none to respond unto them. Except when I, the living God, do hear them, I say that I will respond in another dose of my wrath. For I say that I am so thoroughly disgusted and put out by the rebellious generation that led the way. That is, the ones who thought they knew so much when really they were nothing but stupid fools. That is, they were dupes who were led astray, turned aside to that which will prove to be the damnation of their souls. And I say they are the elders right now who spread themselves out in proud array. But I say it is me, the living God, who will beat them down and beat them down. And I say they will come to the place where they are thankful to even crawl. For I say that I, the living God, am so disgusted with their foolery. I say that the fool shall be beaten with many stripes. For I say over and over and over again that I, the living God, did plead with the rebels who had turned aside. And I say that I sent forth my true prophets, crying out that they would repent. But I say they only wax bolder and more hateful in their rebellion against me. Now I say that the time of retribution is here. I say this day, when you see what I, the living God, do in my vindication, I say you are not meant to have pity upon men. For I say that men will receive their just rewards, and I say they pay for their transgressions against me. And I say, if you think that my punishment is too severe, consider the souls that they have damned. That is, consider the ones that they have likewise led astray, taken out of my way, and caused to walk in the road of their own damnation. I say, consider the times I pled with them, and they stubbornly refused to even listen to me. I say, consider that I, the living God, put off my wrath, my fury, my indignation for countless years, with the desire that they would repent and return unto me. I say they are not meant to be pitied. I say they are not meant to be comforted, but I say they are meant to be stripped, to be made naked and bare as they stand before me. That is, that all of their so-called achievements and their accomplishments in this life will be nothing but rubble before them. And I say that I, the living God, will show them in what it is that I think of their proud display. That is, I will show them by the manifestation of my wrath against the same, that all that they have brought forth is nothing but vanity, stupidity, and darkness. I say this day that I, the living God, do not intend thee to be as the fools who are taken in folly because they have departed from me. But I say that I call thee to be as the wise who come forth ever thankful, that it is me they are privileged to love, to serve, and obey. For I say, if you will be thankful unto me, coming forth in that which I, the living God, do intend, you will see that I am ever present in mercy. And yes, you will see that I am ever present to give thee the truth, the light, the strength that I provide. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the way of righteousness, the way of truth, and the way of mercy intended. I say, if you walk in the way that I give thee, you will not be found liable for wrath. But I say, if you go whoring from me, if you commit adultery with other gods, I say you are vile in my sight. And I say that you will be treated as a fool because you are a fool before me. I say this day, seek to be faithful, seek to be true, seek to be honest with me. For I say, if you will indeed seek to be pleasing me, you will see that my guidance is ever present unto thee. But I say, if you build up idols and images in your own mind, I say you will resent my guidance in your life. And I say you will be as the proud generation that went a-whoring. I say you will chase after vanity. I say there are multitudes who have known me, who have departed, who have gone a-whoring, and yes, they will pay for the same. For I say that I, the living God, do not have sympathy upon the ones who have grown bold and hard in their harlotry, who have loved their transgression, who have laughed at me. For I say such ones as these are the ones who will be brought low. And I say for all of their multiplied enchantments and enlightenments, I say they have nothing at all. For I say they have proven they are fools who have sown unto the wind, and I say they shall of the wind reap their own desolation. For I say that I, the living God, have settled it. It is the hour of my wrath revealed. And I say these old ones will squawk, they will mock one more time, but it is too late. For I say they are the fools who will be taken in their folly and their sins revealed. I say this day that I, the living God, will give the way of light unto the ones who are desirous of me. But I say that the ones who have loved the darkness and the hidden works contained therein will be paid double by me. For I say they multiplied and multiplied and multiplied transgression. I say they have waxed old in their whoredoms. And I say they weary me because they were a generation that completely rebelled against me. That is, they chose the way of transgressors, they chose the way of fools, they chose the way of adulterers. Now I say they are sealed in the same. For I say, when you look upon them, I say they are weariness unto me, because I pled so long with them. I say from now on that I, the living God, will be vindicating and vindicating and vindicating wrath. For I say there are generations now that have never even known of me. And I say they have given themselves over to the deities of the pagan without ever knowing me as their God. But I say they are not nearly as responsible, accountable before me as the ones who knew me and departed from me. That is, the ones who took up the way of crafty invention, the ones who took up the way of their own indulgence, of their own transgression, and loved it so. For I say it is me, the living God, who will show that yes, indeed, I punish evildoers, I punish the wicked, and I say they receive their just reward. For I say it is me, the living God, who will bring down upon them that which they have done against me. And I say, when men think they get by in their violation, their mockery of me, I say it is me, the living God, who brings my wrath, and I say that I mock them. And I say, for all the times they gave themselves to demonic laughter and smugness against me, I say, yes, indeed, how smug I shall be as they undergo their sorrows. For I say that I, the living God, will not hear them when they cry, even if they plead to return unto me. For I say their mouths are so full of lies, and their lips are those of adulterers. I say they cannot speak truth. So I say that their lives of transgression will be their retribution in the end, as all that they have is the cup of the bitterness of their own despair. For I say, when I, the living God, am finished with them upon this earth, they will not go out in mercy, they will not go out in glory nor loving kindness, but I say they will leave in bitterness and hatred and anger, for that is what they have done against me. And I say it is me, the living God, who will continue to punish them in hell because of the transgression, the sin, the violation, the adultery they loved while they hated me. I say this day that I, the living God, am not mocked, and am returning unto the sons of men their just reward. Therefore I say, when you see them seeking to elicit pity, as they are in their older years moving into old age, I say, give them none at all. For I say they are rebellious, they are fools, they are violent and hateful towards me. And I say that their end shall be bitter and more bitter and bitter, as my wrath is poured out to the full. I say, thank me and praise me.